Everyone, my name is Cody Godinez, and today's lesson we're going to talk about using the grep command inside of a bash shell. So to start with, go ahead and go to Finder. You can click on the background, the two things that you need, and say New Finder window. And in your applications, right here on the side, then you'll see that you have a text edit. So I've already created a file, and what it has is a row of descriptions, item description, debit, credit, and it's like the debits that I'm using for the day, like 7-Eleven. Here's the amount, whether or not it's a credit. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, we're going to get back to the usefulness of Linux command. So here it is. Second thing you need is a terminal window. In utilities, you can click on your terminal window and you'll have a terminal window that shows up over here. Now I changed some of the preferences to have bigger text, different background and foreground color, and you can see that in my first tutorial. So let me close this window and we can get started. So this text file that I created, it's useful because you can import it into Excel spreadsheets and everything like that. But when you want to process multiple text files, you want to use the terminal commands like grep. So some of the basic functions, my text file exists in my folder called Cody Desk, example 1. Here it is over here, and here's how we're going to act on it on the terminal window. So I'm actually in the folder Cody Desk, and I'm at a command prompt right now. So we went over the listing commands last time. It's ls minus l, and then so here I have my example file. I can say you can say the size of it. If I cat the example file then it tells me what's in there. So it's like a listing, and this only works with text files, not binary files. So some of the things you want to do, let's go ahead and clear this screen. So I type in the clear. Now the grep command, so it searches through files. The basic thing you want to know is the syntax. So you type in grep, and then you search for the item that you want to look for example, 7-11, and you type in the name of the file, example. Now I'm using the tab to tab out. We've already discussed that. And when you hit enter, it tells you the line, what it is that you are searching for. So as you can see, again, the syntax is grep, what you're looking for, and then the name of the file that you're searching through. And you can do multiple files. Now, what about if I do, for example, Vons? It doesn't return anything after I hit enter. Why? Because grep is case sensitive, so I have to enter the -i command to pick up the Vons. So I enter something lowercase and it searches through any case and it picks up 2 lines, and so here there, line 1 and line 2. Now the next thing you might want to know is the line number. So I'm adding an extra argument here called n, which tells me the actual line number that's on. At the very beginning, line number 3, and it has a colon as a separate, and then it begins your line. Same thing, line number 6. So this is useful when you're using inside of bash shell scripts, which we will talk about later. Now finally, if you want to count, here's a neat little trick. Go ahead and pipe, use the pipe, which is the vertical bar, and do another grep command, except this time you do a -c, which means count how many times some line peers out, and I'm going to do a null string. So when I hit do that, it's searching for the output of this command, which is only 2 lines, and how many times the count is that I see anything, which every line has this character. So it counts 2. Okay. The same thing I can say, how many times do I see within the subset, how many times do I see the number 60, and it's only in 1 line. Okay. You can also go back and then tell it on the original command, add the count over here, and it tells you the count that you've seen it. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll tell you more stuff. The next tutorial is probably going to be about awk, and we'll go into setting up a bash script.